In the beginning of 2022, amidst the waning of the COVID-19 viral pandemic, a new pandemic was all this time brewing and growing aside it. And so in the place of the COVID-19 pandemic, another has been revealed. A pandemic that instead of a virus uses deceit, gullibility, and greed to spread. A pandemic of scams. Welcome to Mine Mind. This is my mind, and I am the observer. And this time, for the very first time, I will be expressing my thoughts on the revealed proliferation of scams in this video titled The SCAMDEMIC, an expression of dismay. In the past months of this year, 2022, many scams have been revealed, and so I was left pondering that, aside from the COVID-19 virus, another pandemic apparently plagues humanity alongside it. A pandemic of greed and deception. A scamdemic. From the machinations of FTX and its owner SFB mishandling and losing billions of funds due to their incompetence, the crash of Terra Luna, Andrew Tate's predatory hustlers university feeding on vulnerable young men, the deceptive products of established titles and kamikoto knives, to the recently revealed failure of a project, which was CryptoZoo, that, like FTX, lost its investors' funds. An elaboration of some of these schemes is due for another time. But being aware of all of these scams, these harmful deceptions that cost billions upon billions of funds, and thus endangered many people's lives, this has only added to my grief and general disappointment towards humanity's current state. I mean, to be so engulfed by greed that you would deceive and utterly harm your fellow human, your fellow man, that to me is utterly disgusting. Blinded by greed is what these scammers are. So much so that they can't see how much nonsensical it is what they're actually doing. I realized that greed is really unreasonable. Think about it. If you want to live the best life and thus live in the best version of the world, since you are not the sole independent agent living in the world in reality, wouldn't you want and even need or rely upon the safety and well-being of others? Even if you're that selfish, it would be a great benefit to you that others around you are also wealthy and intelligent. That way, you know if something ever happens, people around you are capable of protecting each other, and even if nothing bad is happening, you can view others as an opportunity to make relations to uplift yourself as well. If you really think about it, it is in our best interest that we are all capable, healthy, and at least decently rich. If you are selfish, would you really just settle for a confined heaven, only in your vicinity, to have wealth? Or would you rather have the whole world you live in be heaven or wealthy? Even as a businessman, if you desire long-term wealth and reliable sources of profit, you must realize that swindling people won't be the way. People will just learn to avoid you, and you might initially get wealth, yes, but soon it will dry up as you lose people to do business with. And the whole time you will be on the run, as you know that you have wronged others. Wouldn't it make sense to just make honest transactions? Why put yourself and potential long-term generators of profits on the line for some quick scheme? How short-sighted of you. See, it doesn't make sense. We must realize that greed will never have our best interests, and that it only serves to blind us to true profit. Where is business built but on the back of trust and dignified trade? That is the way to true and reliable profit. But alas, power corrupts, especially those unworthy of it. And this time, the power is money, and those who seek it and wielded it are corrupted by greed. To those who are watching, please be aware of this. Don't let greed blind you. Understand that greed only serves to blind you to greater profit and potential. In this world where we are all truly connected, related, and dependent on each other in varying degrees and ways, wouldn't it make sense that we would want the best for each other? Wouldn't this realization make greed simply irrational, at least generally speaking? Wouldn't this make you realize that greed is an enemy to you? But whether these entities, these scammers, disgraces to humanity, realize to turn away from greed or not, there is hope yet. For independent investigators, content creators, and journalists of the likes of CoffeeZilla, Scott Schaefer, and Shadiversity, to name a few, have been involved in exposing these companies for the deceitful and greedy entities that they truly are.
The article of this already assumes that you've come across this type of steel and you're looking for low-priced knives. And we came across it when we were looking at Kamikoto high-priced premium quality. They're marketing them as premium quality knives.
No way to claim your yield. There never was.
Hold on. The core mechanic of CryptoZoo, that you can make money with these stupid animals, didn't even work on launch.
Kind of like an NFT, except it exists in reality.
Now, unfortunately, everything said there, from the buying of land to being given a lord title and even the planting of trees, is a complete lie. After researching this company, I uncovered a web of shell companies devised to hide who actually operates this scam.
In this world, shrouded and blinded by greed and deceit, there are those who are capable and still willing to shine an inquisitive light. And so I end with these thoughts. Learn from the past and don't be deceived. Always remember to shine an inquisitive light on any investment that you will be making, to ensure if it is truly any worth, or just a funnel to some swindler's wallets. It is not money that is the root of evil, it is greed. It is greed that makes man commit short-sighted and horrible acts to each other, and, unknowingly, to himself. Thanks for listening. I hope that I got my message across. I might even make another video on the subject of greed specifically, further elaborating on things, perhaps. But please, support my channel's growth by subscribing and liking. This has been The Observer, and this has been my mind. Now share your minds down in the comment section. Thanks for watching.